Alright, so this is still part of the review for Walkaway 9. The rest of these are all constructions that we've been working on in class, and so it's just a swath of them, a variety of them. And so this is what your paper looks like. I don't have tools to show you exactly what it is, but I'll show you what my solutions are, and they look like these ones. To copy an angle, you need to remember that you need to start with a ray, and after you have that ray, you go back to your original angle and you draw an arc that goes through both sides. Okay, and whatever hole you use, you're going to use that same hole to draw another arc over here with your ray. So we have an arc now, and that one, and now these endpoints match up and these intersections match up. You need to now get the one up there that matches your original angle. And to do that, you put your compass on that end of the intersection and figure out what hole gives you the other one, and use that same hole over here to draw another arc. And so here I have my little arc. And once you have those two arcs, you can connect up your start of your ray through that intersection, and you have your angle copied. So notice I have my two arcs there. If you're trying to do an angle bisector, you just put your compass down at the center of your angle, pick any hole you want, and draw an arc that goes through both sides of your angle. You now have two intersection points. You're going to put your compass center at each of those, and come out here towards the center and put an arc. But when you do those arcs, you need to make sure that you use the same hole for both of the arcs. And so you're going to have two overlapping arcs. Once you have that, you just take your vertex and you draw a line that goes through the intersection, and that will give you your angle bisector. To do a perpendicular bisector, that's the first construction we did. You put your compass at each of the ends, come out, pick your favorite hole that goes past halfway, and draw an arc. You need to make sure it goes far enough around that it'll go back beyond halfway. And you need to remember what hole you used on your compass, because when you go to the other side, you need to use that same hole to draw the arc, the other one. So now we have these two arcs, and where they intersect, you're going to draw your straight line that goes through them. And that line is the perpendicular bisector. To describe a square in a circle, you take your straight edge and you draw a segment that goes through the center, and it goes through the two sides of your circle, or the side of your circle. Whoops. And once you have that, you're going to have two intersection points, and you're going to put you're going to bisect the segment that goes between those two endpoints, those intersections. And so you're doing this construction right here to that segment. And so you're going to put your compass on each of the ends, come out to draw your two arcs that overlap. Remember to use the same hole for both. We now have the two arcs. And once you have that, you have two intersection points. Draw your line that goes through those intersections. And where that line reaches the outside of your circle, you're going to connect up with your initial line that connects with the circle, and that gives you your square. If you want to inscribe a regular hexagon, you're just going to put a point on the edge of your circle, put your compass down, and figure out what hole gives you the center of the circle. Use that hole to draw an arc that goes through the edge. That's going to give you a new intersection points. And you're going to put your compass there and repeat that step over and over. Figure out what hole gives you the center, draw an arc that goes through the outside. Put your compass at the new intersection, figure out what hole gives you the center, and draw the arc that goes through the outside edge of the circle. Put your compass there, and you're just going to do that all the way around. And eventually you'll get to your original one. And once you have these intersections, those are the 6 vertices of your hexagon. Connect them up, and you have a regular hexagon inscribed in a circle. And on to our last one. This one, if you do want to do an equilateral triangle inscribed in a circle, you start the same as the square. So you draw a segment that goes through the center, and it goes through both sides. And you're going to put your compass center at one of them, and come out to the hole that gives you the center. And you need to draw an arc that goes through the outside part of the circle. Make sure it crosses twice, because those two intersections are going to serve as vertices for your equilateral triangle. And once you have that, you're ready to go. And that's how you get all the constructions done.